Hello, I'm Febby,
And I'm Adele.
and we are your friendly neighborhood Google certified digital marketing specialist. So, for this webinar, we'll be tackling down email marketing items that are most of the time missed or ignored when in fact these should be given importance to, as checking on them can optimize our email marketing efforts, improve email deliverability, increase email open rates, as well as click-throughs and possible conversions associated with it. So for today, we'll be discussing about the subject line, pre-header text, plain text versions, tracking URLs, footer, limiting links and images on your eBlast, as well as cross-browser email and device testing. So to start off, we have Adele here to discuss about the subject lines.
First, what is a subject line? Subject line is a one-line summary of the email or e-newsletter located at the top. It is the first text that the reader will see in their inbox. A subject line is only effective if it's able to make the subscriber click on it. And to make this possible, it has to be attention-grabbing, of course, but also short, descriptive, and genuine. Not just compelling, but it also has to speak the truth. We would also avoid sales terms such as save, promo, limited time, and free, as these also affect your spam score negatively. And on the right of the subject line is the pre-header text.
So a pre-header text is also known as a Johnson box, and it's a summary text that you can view right beside your subject line. It gives your users an overall view of what you'll be talking about in your eBlast. And most mobile, desktop, as well as web email clients provide these to give a short brief of what your subscribers can expect in your email before it gets opened. So since there is a character limit for these pre-header texts, we should always make sure that these are short, simple, meaningful, straight to the point, and compelling. Why are these important? Why are pre-header texts important? For over 5 years, there have been a lot of studies showing how addition of effective pre-header text can greatly increase open rates of your emails to over 30%. Why do we need to optimize pre-header text? We need to optimize pre-header text because users use this as a pre-screening tool. So the first thing that the subscribers see in their inbox is your subject line as well as your pre-header text. So these two elements should be optimized because these help the users decide whether they would want to open your email or not. Your pre-header text can also be used for subliminal advertising. So even if your subscribers do not open your email in their inbox, with the help of your subject line and your pre-header text, you can still build brand awareness in your customers' inbox. It can serve as a one-line advertisement that could offer great value to you in the long run. Again, it can also offer subscribers more context on what the email is about and can encourage your users to take action on your email campaign. So, how do we optimize pre-header text to get better email opens? We should keep it short and simple so that our pre-header text appears optimized on multiple email clients as well as devices. How your pre-header and subject line would look like would depend on your subscribers, on the email client or device that your subscribers use. So we should keep these subheadlines at around 40 to 50 characters only. And we should also consider how they would appear in your email campaign. So aside from being seen right beside your subject line, we should also add your pre-header text at the top of your eBlast to provide an introduction for it. But we should also make sure that it would not serve as a distraction to your subscribers. You can also use your pre-header text as a subject line extension. So we should always make sure that your subject and your pre-header text are always working together and are cohesive, so that we can make your email more appealing and reach a wider audience, therefore increasing your chance of higher opening rates. And it can also include a call to action, so we can use your pre-header text to deliberately advise or to deliberately ask your users to open your eBlast or to increase the chances of them opening the eBlast that you sent. So the next one is about the plain text version. The plain text version plays a significant role in a well-rounded email marketing strategy as it allows loading of the messages faster since it doesn't contain any images. With it affects your plain text version affects overall deliverability of your emails since most of the time spam filters mark HTML only emails as spammy. So um, spam filters require seeing alternative plain text version. So it's always important to send your e-blast with an HTML version as well as a plain text version. With an optimized plain text version of your email clients such as Outlook and Gmail do not get suspicious on what you are sending. So because you're following a basic best practice that of sending an HTML file as well as a plain text version. Also, some email clients and apps cannot really handle HTML. So some email providers do not support or display HTML files properly, thus rendering plain text only versions. So this is the reason why we would always need to add the plain text version, so that when your subscribers who are only opted to receive plain text version of your emails open your e-blast, they do not get to see a blank page or a page containing raw codes in it. Again, some people prefer plain text and in all its simplicity. So email clients allow users to choose if they only want to view e-blast sent to them by default using HTML file or by default using a plain text version. The next is how to optimize plain text. Most of the time, auto-generated plain text appear to be uncategorized, difficult to read, and scattered. So this is the reason why it is essential for us to review and edit these before sending them out. We can ensure scannability of plain text by adding in clear headers. But we can do this by using all caps or using symbols such as double asterisk to clearly separate the sections in your plain text. We can also look into the white space available in your plain text. To ensure clear eye path to the subscribers, we can use proper spacing to separate the sections in your plain text accordingly. Again, we can also use dashes for your bulleted list, as dashes can help highlight content hierarchy. Also, we can provide definite call to actions, as well as we can keep the links used in these plain text version short and simple. So if you will see on the screenshot in there, you can see the predefined call to action, a clear header, the polar cry tubes, and the usage of dashes for the bulleted list.
Next is tracking URL. It refers to the destination URL added with unique identifiers or parameters. The destination URLs are each of the landing pages accessed from your e-newsletter. These identifiers enable us to send, track, save, and save all the information about the user through Google Analytics, including the other pages that the user goes to after clicking anything from your email. A complete tracking URL is composed of the website domain and two important parameters, which are campaign source and campaign name. Campaign source is used to identify that the URL came from the e-newsletter, and the campaign name is used to identify a specific promo or the subject of your email.
So the next one is about limiting links and images on our e-blast. There are a lot of reasons why we should limit links and images on our e-blast, or at least try to balance these two out. And it include how most email programs don't really allow images to load right away or first. So if you send in an image heavy e-blast, you probably won't see anything right away when you open it. We should always keep in mind that our recipients would be viewing our e-blast not just from the desktop but also from mobile devices, from behind a company's firewall, or from other content filtering system. So e-blasts that are image heavy won't really load properly in there. again, it's most importantly, link heavy or image heavy e-blast may be considered as spammy, and may be filtered right away to your spam folder. So to your subscribers spam folder, so they wouldn't really get to see the e-blast that you are sending. And it is also better to remove social media links and unlinked instances of your website name, as the more links your e-blast has, the higher the chance it is marked and flagged as spammy, as a spam. So if our email or e-blast is image heavy, and these images fail to load, only showing broken image links, then our email might turn out unreadable and unworthy, since nothing is seen on it and we can't get anything from it. As a workaround that we can do when it comes to the broken image links showing, is by adding in alt text. These alternative texts are added on images so that if they do not load, the messages that your images are trying to relay won't get lost in translation. So they help in determining what images were supposed to be in there had they rendered properly in your inbox. And by limiting links and images on an inbox on your e-blast, we also present your viewers an easy scannability, so they can get through your content in less than a minute and get more or less an idea on what you are offering or what your e-blast is highlighting.
And the bottom section of the e-newsletter is called the footer. It contains the sender or the company's business address and contact number. In the address, we make sure to use portal service address for the company to add credibility and improve CAN spam requirements. The footer also contains the email provider's default links or buttons, which are unsubscribe, forward to a friend, or update email preferences. Other information can be included, like the recipient's email address, business copyright, and social media icons. This actually depends on you if you want to add this, or then we will design it for you. As you can see in the screenshot there, you will see the business address is blurred just for confidentiality.
Okay, and last but not the least, we'll be discussing about the cross-browser email, how important the cross-browser email and device testing is. So although doing extensive review and testing would take a lot of time and effort from your end and from our end, it is really advisable to perform cross-browser email and device testing, so that we can ensure that our e-blasts appear optimized on various email clients and devices that your subscribers use. So all links should be checked, all typos corrected, all information proofread, as the last thing that we would want is to send our subscribers to wrong landing pages, to broken pages, and to show them misspelled content or wrong information. So we do preview and do extensive e-blast testing on the following: so major desktop email clients such as Outlook, Apple Mail, and Thunderbird, as well as web-based emails such as Gmail and Yahoo. So that's it.
And that sums up the nitty-gritty of delivering an effective message in email marketing service provider. And we hope you learned from our segment. Until next time,
Bye.